War. Week 13 of the BPFFL. This isn't a show. This is war. For the first time in league history, we have all 10 teams fighting for the last 8 spots. Not gonna be pretty. I have literally lost 10 hours sleep this week going over the mathematics. You think you're gonna get picks? Not this week. Roll it. We're gonna go down the matchup, starting with Senators versus Extractors. What's gonna make this one fun, kids? This is a true win or go home scenario. The losing team is out of the playoffs. I'm not gonna pick a winner in this one. There's too much at stake. Senators, Extractors. Loser leaves town. Up next, we have another interesting matchup in the global division. We have ourselves the Slaughterhouse going up against the Hangman. This is a true rising of the ghost for the year 2018. Our system was sorely tested when these two fought in the playoffs. They had an equal score. They had an equal bench. It came down to a decision that was not popular. Here's the situation. Depending on the math, if the Hangmen win this game, they get to face the Slaughterhouse the very next week. If that happens, destiny could be in store for the greatest comeback in BPFFL history of a repeat champion. But will the Slaughterhouse allow it? Stay tuned. And finally, we're going to cover 3 matches all at the same time because this is war and sometimes you gotta play dirty. Thunder versus the Roughnecks. B-Waxers versus the Terror, and the A-Holes versus the Snake-a-ta-Puss. What's interesting about this one? Helmet. What's interesting about this one is that the A-Holes have a greater role in determining the Central Division than their own Global Division. Because when it comes to the Global Division, they're 12-0 and could possibly become the only undefeated regular season team in BPFFL history. Conversely, the Terror are going to be okay. They're just playing for a potential championship title for their division, but they're in regardless because there are 7 wins on their team and no other team in that division has 7 wins. Good job, Terror. You're in, kid. So that leaves Thunder Roughnecks being a must-win, B-Waxers potentially playing for their lives, and Snake-to-Puss potentially becoming the greatest upset seed of them all. I did the mathematics, kids. I mentioned that before. I was up very late. There are 27 different scenarios for the playoffs emerging out of these 3 games. Now, there's no way I can possibly do justice in explaining the scenarios. I'm kind of drunk. But my good pal Jimmy up here, he made an artificial intelligence for me to have fun with. And champ that he is, Jimmy made it female. So let me just enter in the easy access code here. That would be 80085. And once again for confirmation, 80085. Why, hello, Dollface. What can you do with these 27 scenarios? Read it. Read it, you wild bitch. Okay, thanks, Dal. Turn it off, Jimmy, turn it off. Unplug it, Jimmy! Unplug it! Solar powered? You freaking idiots! Scram, Lumpy. Fade, cue ball. Beat it, Porcupine. Get lost, applesauce. Jimmy, blow. Let's do that again. I gave you 5 different lines for that last after the leave the helmet on. I'll space it out better for this one. Here we go. Wait, look at the camera. And scram, Lumpy. Back again. Fade, cue ball. Beat it, Porcupine. Get lost, applesauce. Jimmy, blow. I don't know if there's an ending this week. I really don't. I know for 2 teams there'll be an ending, but episode-wise, I don't know if there's going to be an ending. I don't know if this is the end. Who knows what will happen to the BPFFL after the Week 13 that will never, ever be forgotten. Woe be to those who live to experience the chill of December. For deep in the ground, the seeds of battle, long planted, came to fruition. And instead of raising crops of hope, it rained fire and destruction. Fantasy Football 2019, the Board People's Fantasy Football League. A time to remember. See you next week.